Have you ever had a client who wanted a curtain bang and your first thought was, oh, geez, that is one of my weaknesses? Well, my friends, do not fear. My name is Adrienne Dara, and today I'm going to show you not only how to style a curtain bang, but also how to create one with ease. As you can see, we just showed our tools, a shear and a texture shear. And we also just defined the width of our curtain fringe section. I did that by taking the width between each side of the brow on either side. So right here, we're cutting our guide. We're establishing our desired length. You're really just taking a series of pie shapes or mini triangles, if you will, throughout the head. And that is how you will rotate throughout that fringe area to create the curtain bang. But if you notice, I'm cutting this and point cutting this in the sort of shape, the flip, if you will, that I want the curtain bang itself to live. Now, clip that side that you just cut and form the shape that you want to promote. This will be helpful for when we use our texture shears. Now, just for warning, one side I'll be using texture shears and one side I won't, because I want you to see what the difference is. One is not better than the other. It just gives you two different results. Now, when we go in to do our blow dry with our Airlight Pro, I want to call this out. I'm predominantly using the cool shot since the hair is dry. This will help to relax and set the style, but I want you to notice how I roll my brush out of the hair slowly. Already, it's going to create a signature style. Now, take your texture shears when you're ready after you've blow dried, and this is where you can really start to soften and shape. And we also want to keep in mind when using those shears is not everyone's going to be a candidate for it. So it's important to understand what your intention is. If you're uncomfortable with using a texture shear, you can just point cut. There's no right or wrong way to approach this because it's different strokes for different heads of hair. So now look at this shape that we have created and what the Airlight Pro has helped us to be able to do. With my texture shear, I'm just going to be focusing it on sort of those very ends. I'm just really pocketing out hair and carving out. This is sort of the important thing to keep in mind with this is your goal on one side was softness and your goal on the other was something a little more blunt, a little bit more textured, if you will, not as wispy and soft. We have two different end results with similar steps. The left is more blunt while the right is softer. Now it's your turn to get out there and create the perfect curtain bang.